I'm here with my third beer review of the night. Going to do a beer review of a probably a very awesome beer from Sierra Nevada. This is their Celebration Ale Fresh Hop IPA. It's like a more like a holiday sort of beer. This is their 2017 version. Gets a 4.15 on Beer Advocate, and I believe it's 6.8. Somewhere in here. 6.8, yeah. Okay, we first brewed Celebration IPA in the winter of 1981. Each year, we use only the first fresh hops of the growing season to create this complex and robust ale. Layered pine and citrus hop aromas balanced delicately against rich malt sweetness to shape this bold wintertime classic. Every year, every Christmas, like around like maybe late October, November, late October, early November, this beer comes out, and I am always loving it because every year I have it, and I love this beer. It's an awesome beer. I always buy a six pack of it, just because it's always every year it's awesome. Now these are every year that it's going to be a little bit different. It's kind of the same build and everything, but every year this beer will be slightly different because they do a different edition every year. Yeah, I mean, I'm really, let's see. It has whole cone American hops, but I won't say which ones. So I'm very excited for this, so let's go ahead and dive in here. I haven't had this yet this year, but I've had it for the past few years, maybe the past 3 or 4 years. Every year, it's always a great beer to have with like Christmas. For Christmas, it's always a great beer to have, I'd say. I always love to have it around during this time of the year. There's a little bit of stuff on the bottom. So with that, look at that! Take a little minute to look at this beautiful presentation of a beer. Just like, wow. Just by that pour, it's pretty active. Like I see a bunch of bubbles going upward. 4 fingers of caramel colored head. Looks very, soapy, I guess. It looks fantastic though. Just look how active it is. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, you can see a little bit. Just like how they're cascading upward. The bubbles are a lot of bubble action going upward. Other than that, it looks very clear. It has an amber sort of copper look to it. Excuse me. Getting better from this shitty sickness. Getting better. Like everyone at my work has had this, so I mean, I'm getting over it myself. Went to the doctor or whatever yesterday and got some shit for it. Head's going down a little bit. It's going to have some nice lacing, I can see. It's very piney, I guess. It's very piney is what I'm firstly getting. What I'm getting from that is like a piney, grassy type of thing. A little bit of like a citrus there too. So let's go ahead and dive into this one. Just look how pretty it is. It's like very, like, porous head, I guess was the word I was looking for. Very porous. And not dense, rather. Let's go ahead and pour in and see if this gets any cloudier. A little bit. Yeah, it's kind of now it's hazy. Because there was some stuff in the bottom that I swished and got up from the bottom. And now it's not clear anymore. It's very hazy, actually. I don't know if you can see it, but it's very like hazy and clouded up now. but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful looking beer, and I'm just almost astonished by this at times, just how beautiful it is. Let's go ahead and take another sip here. Sorry, I'm intently watching my cats because they have been bad lately. So I'm intently watching them for bad behavior. Wow, I mean, can't go wrong with that. This is a great IPA. It's always a thicker, more full IPA that is more for the colder months, I would say. Like, summer IPAs are like lighter ones that are still IPAs, but you can kind of drink them and still have your thirst quenched. This is more like a thicker one, I guess. But then even in summer, you have some of these thicker ones, so it really depends. But in summer, the thing that you are gonna have more is like a session type of IPA that sells more because it's hot out. Right now, it's cold out. This beer is the thing that is kind of wanted. Oh man! So we're getting kind of like a first of all, it's like a slight caramel malt, maybe that's like kind of surrounding the hops a little. I don't know. I don't know what that is. There is a rich malt sweetness, but it kind of makes me think of like a caramel malt rather than just like a regular malt thing. It does kind of. But the hops are minutely citrus, pretty piney, and grassy to me. But in a very thickened up way, I guess, because grassy is not normally like full like this, but there's a bit of grassiness there too. But very piney. The piney is the main thing here. Makes me think of Christmas just because of the pine trees. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I love this beer so much. Seems a bit different from last year. I think I can't remember how, just because I can't ever remember how they're different. How like beers that are yearly release, I can't ever remember how they're different because it's a year in between having each one. But I just remember that they're different, but not how. So the feel is medium, stuck on the medium. It has a silky, like a velvety, like a fullness on the palate to it. I guess I would say. It just has like a silky, sweet, like a thick thing going on about it. But it's also slightly dry. There is a big hop aftertaste with this beer. Kind of not a sipper, but kind of something that you can't crush, I guess. I mean, I suppose I could if I tried, but I wouldn't really want to because it's a great beer and I would want to, drink it at my leisure. But love this beer. Gonna stick with an A on this one. I think every year the standard is pretty much A. I've always loved this beer, and I do this year too. So let me know if you've had this year's Celebration Ale from Sierra Nevada, or if you've had last year's or the year before and want to talk to me about that. I'd love to hear about it. Comments below. Thank you very much for watching.